I saw the video, not fully, no. But looking from the balcony, this can also be an eye-opener. May mali ang teacher, yes. There is also the impact of social media, yes. But we also have to look at the bigger picture. Baka yung ating mga public school teachers ay meron ding pinagdaraanan and wala dun yung avenue na yung mga needs nila o yung mental problems nila or yung kanilang acceptance dun sa mga pinagagawa ng ibang estudyante. Because it's a very big institution. And there should be a command or a chain where they can vent out their problems. And syempre ngayon, maraming nagagalit sa kanya. At on one hand naman, hindi lang din natin alam, iilan sa ating public school teachers are feeling the same. Ano ba yung pinagmulan ng lahat ng mga ito? Where is she coming from? And nakakalabas ba sila ng boses within the Department of Education? Is somebody hearing them out? Is somebody hearing their problems? Or is somebody supporting them? Ano ba yung mga bagay-bagay? What should be the feedback mechanism between our teachers and their administration? This is a very important thing that should also be looked into. Because for all we know, baka mamaya sa loob-loob niya andun na yung galit, pero hindi siya makalapit sa principal, sa regional director, or baka nakalapit siya, may problema na, pero kino-contain kasi hindi nila maipalabas sa central office. So, mind you, we need to look into this kasi baka mamaya it's not an isolated case. Nagkataon lang nalaman ng lahat kasi ni-live niya. Ni-live niya, di ba? Was it live or somebody took it? I'm not sure. Ni-live niya, di ba? Yun ang pagkaintindi ko eh. So, hindi siya by accident eh. It's intentional. There's a deeper message behind that. It's venting out. Ando dun yung baka mamaya, hindi na niya alam, ano bang gagawin ko? Who can hear me out? Who can help me? Kasi minsan, yung mga tao, they want it to be viral because they need the attention. Or they want it to be viral because nobody is paying attention to them. Or is this a support na kailangan? No. This is for the sake of the teacher kasi it's a very challenging environment. And then we go back. Marami tayong mga government employees na nasa baba. Na ang dami nilang challenges, maraming nakakasuhan, wala namang pangbayad ng abogado. Maraming napagbibintangan, hindi sila maka-vent out. And that is where leadership comes into picture. And that is why this problem should be looked deeply by the Department of Education. Ano ba ang problema? Meron bang feedback mechanism? And mind you, we have also teachers na talagang may problema. I had an experience before na medyo nagkaroon ng problema, personal problem yung teacher. And pinagbubuntungan. Yeah, pinagbubuntungan niya ng kanyang hinanakit ay yung mga estudyante, pinapalo niya ng payong. But because she was not like that before, I decided to come in and look into the situation. And I realized she had personal problems na kailangan nating intindihin siya. But at the same time, the children cannot suffer. The solution there was we requested her transfer to the regional office to do admin tasks. Para naman palitan muna siya as principal. And again, this speaks of a bigger situation, a wider situation na dapat talaga tingnan ng liderato ng DepEd. And solutions must be in place. No? Baka mamaya nasasakal siya doon, dito muna siya sa admin task, o yung namang support na ando doon, o yung baka meron tayong mga teachers na nahihirapan mag-cope up kasi may mga challenges ang mundo eh. That's normal. It's not a perfect situation now. Where will we place them? What is the solution of DepEd on that matter? Bibigyan ba natin ng parang option to retire pero meron siyang hanap buhay na gagawin? Or ano ang magiging partnership nila with other institutions? That is where the management should come into play. Because at this point of time, nangangailangan ng nanay. No? Nangangailangan ng nanay. Both the students, the teachers, and the institutions.